Alright, we're back at the campfire, and this time our goal for this run is to build Kayron's save data. So Kayron's mechanics revolve around futility, and the key thing here is making sure he picks up as many skill cards as possible, especially that upgrade card that turns his futility into an attack card, and of course his signature AoE skill card. Those two are going to define how strong his build gets by the end of the run. As for the team, I'm going with a free-to-play setup. Mika as our main healer and Rei as a flag slot. Rei's nice because she can sub-heal, sub-DPS and even buff Kayron's damage, depending on the situation. Mika's here mainly because she's our only reliable AP battery right now. And AP is super important in this game. The more AP you have, the more cards you can play each turn. And since Kayron is one of the most AP hungry combatants in the game, we basically have to run Mika for now. As for the deck itself, for some reason I can't check the full list right now, so let's go ahead and then check the item shop. Okay, I always try to remove card whenever possible. So for Kayron I actually already removed, this is the deck section. We can see our deck currently obtained here, the cards. So for Kayron I already had 2 Epiphanies. So we got the Oath of Vanity and then the Brand of Annihilation, which is the AoE attack. These two are super important cards for Kayron. And Rei is also already, Epiphanied. Which one? Epiphied her Strike of Darkness. So we can see the detail here. Water Arrow, this is probably the best card to remove because Mika doesn't need to attack, right? We can also remove curse cards. But this time I'm going to remove Water Arrow first. Alright, let's go ahead and remove it. So we have less clutter on our deck. Now this looks crazy. Actually we can try to buy it. I'm not sure if we can get Epiphany for every room we enter. I will probably try it on Rei. Right, and then we'll see if the effect is actually as they write here. So we can just go ahead and then buy this for Mika, so we can survive in the next floor. So we can... this is not yet the boss room, I'm sorry. So we have like 3... Let me zoom in. Alright, so we're back again at the campfire. Now let's see the cards we have obtained so far. Yeah, Kayron, there's no change. And Rei, well, I tried this card we got earlier. Actually, it's for card creation. I'm just going to remove this. Go ahead and remove this card. Health or damage. Maybe I'll just add some damage. Okay, so that's it for the... Hopefully we have a good card. We have a good card selection. Gear back, alright. This one is pretty good for our support character because this is a combo. So anytime you play a card, you will automatically draw 2. Alright, so I'm just going to give it to Mika. Alright. That's a one good card. Okay, let's just leave the campfire. Now the only room left is the boss room. Hopefully it's not too crazy, because we're just at chaos level 4. Alright, that's a big dude. Almost 4000 HP. Okay, we're going to open with an upgrade card. Another upgrade card. Zero cost skill. And then Kayron's attack card. We don't have upgrade yet, so his futility will only exhaust while you pay 1 AP. So it practically does nothing until it gets upgraded. Hopefully we'll get the upgrade next turn. Okay, they have 6 action. Okay, this card is pretty dope. We get 30 credits? Why not, right? Alright, we can proceed. We gotta use this card. Select this. And just try to attack. And probably we'll end our turn. This one is for heal, this one is for exhaust. Okay, we just end our turn. Yeah, maybe we use water barrier, whatever. Alright, that hurts. But oh, Mika is going to experience stress. Okay, so this is the upgrade I'm talking about. So this upgrade will change all the futility this round into attack card. For example, let's take a look at this card. We create 2 futility. As you can see, it becomes an attack card. So we can go ahead and use it. Use it again. And actually before Mika experiences mental breakdown, we gotta use her ultimate or ego skill right away. So that when she recovers from mental breakdown, we can use her ultimate again. So there you go. I'm going to recover and then we can attack again. Alright. Breaks the tenacity bar and we get 1 more AP. But at this point, it doesn't matter which card we use. We're just going to end our turn. Hit some damage. And then Mika will experience mental breakdown. Escapism. Alright, gotta play her cards. Okay, this is a upgraded exhaust 2, so we can reduce the cost of brand of annihilation. Well. Yeah, we gotta... Maybe I'll just take a chance and discard Dark Blade. Alright, let's go ahead and discard it. Okay. Well, we didn't get a new good card, so either this one or this one. Black hole is better, okay. Okay, if we do this, this is retained, so we just going to save it. Yeah, and then just end our turn. Hopefully Mika can recover soon. We have to play 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and then the last one. Delusion? Well, I think we're just going to use this. And then try snack time. Can we actually activate it while we don't have another card? It's going to draw one? Ah, it's going to draw one, nice. And black hole. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of heal. Okay, we can go ahead and recover from mental breakdown. Now we can use her ultimate again. But I think we have to use it now. Because if we don't, we are going to lose it. This is a discounted ultimate. I have to start mentioning ego skill. Because it's an ego skill in this game. Okay, so... I'm going to buff. I believe that's a buff card. I'm going to buff this card. And then go ahead and attack. Futility. Futility. Elimination. And we get another one. We are going to use the regular AP battery. Okay. The nice thing about the upgraded futility is that you can deal damage while you also heal. Alright, so this is the gear bag. As long as we play any card, it's going to get discarded and then we get to draw 2 for free. So in this turn, we're going to use elimination first. So that we can draw 2 cards. Alright, we get this one. That's a good card. We're just going to play this later when we are out of AP. I'm going to go ahead and then create more futility. And then Source of Water, futility. And then Brand of Annihilation. Source of Water again. I was hoping we can use Black Hole, but we don't have enough AP. Okay. We're just going to end our turn. Hopefully next turn we can win this. Alright, Dark Condensation. Probably this card. Okay, Strike of Darkness. Unleash 2 cards. That's a pretty good card to raid. Alright, if we use her Ego skill, do we win? Not yet? Alright, in that case... Well, we can't be wasting wave, because if we're already at 2 waves here, so we're just going to end our turn. Because there's no more card to play. Alright, we're gonna win this one. So, Black Hole? Or we heal first? We gotta heal first. Heal. 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 And then, futility. Gotta heal to the max. Alright, we won the boss battle. Let's see what we are getting. Okay, copy card. Copy card is usually random. So let's see which card. Aha. Okay, so for Kayron runs, Snack Time is actually good to be copied. Right. Because we can exhaust more, meaning we can use Brand of Annihilation more often. For equipment, let's see. Ravage. Ravage means if you deplete the opponent's tenacity bar. So I'm not sure if Ravage is good because, well, on elite fights it's probably good, right? When enemy is defeated, this is for regular runs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and choose Blood Giant Claw for Kayron. Okay, we got credit and then we get Chaos Loot. Alright, we're back in the lobby and that wraps up our Chaos level 4 run with Kayron. Unfortunately, we didn't quite make it to the end this time. Got wiped out on the elite stage, so we didn't even reach the second floor boss. Still, it wasn't a bad run overall, and it gave us a better sense of how Kayron's kit actually scales. So this is the save data I got from the previous run. So overall, it's pretty decent, but not perfect. The main problem is that I somehow ended up with this cost 7 Brand of Annihilation skill card, which is almost impossible to use unless you get really lucky. So you basically need Mika's skill card that recovers 3 AP just to make it playable. And even then, it's still awkward to fit into most turns. So you can see here that we didn't save our weapon. Which means Kayron's attack stat is a bit underwhelming. So even though his cards are strong, his actual damage output isn't as high as it could be. On the bright side though, we did manage to fully upgrade his Oath of Vanity. So this is a very nice upgrade card with Outbreak of War tag, meaning it will always go to our hand at the start of the battle, meaning his futility cards will always be an attack card. That is huge because this is really the main source of his damage. And then it can be comboed with Brand of Annihilation. So for now, instead, I'm using this save data for dailies. So yeah, if you're heading back into Chaos again, this is the kind of setup I'm hoping to get again. So we got this weapon, which is nice. I'm hoping to maybe we get a no 7 cost bricked card next time. For Kayron's partner, I'm honestly just using whatever I pulled from gacha so far. Recently I managed to get Eloise, and her ego skill actually syncs pretty well with Kayron's kit, since both of them revolve around card exhaustion. The only downside is that her ego skill is a bit expensive, costing 3 ego points. If it were just 2, I'd say it'd be a solid long-term pick for Kayron, but at 3 it's kinda situational. Still, it's the best option I've got right now, so I'll stick with her until we eventually get his signature partner, which I think will be Bria, probably Tenebria from Epic 7. So yeah, once she's added, that'll definitely be the partner I'll switch to. As for potential upgrades, I've already unlocked the second key slot, so this is the first slot, which is we get random epiphany. In the second slot, this means we can generate futility for basic cards. So as you can see on the boss fight earlier, his basic cards generate futility cards. So once Kayron gets promoted, I'll definitely push his potential a bit further. For memory fragments, I honestly haven't farmed any yet since they eat up a lot of stamina. I think it's better to save that grind for later once we hit account level 40, so we can start farming gold fragments instead. For now, I'm just slapping whatever I have and hitting the auto equip button. So it's not ideal, but it gets the job done until we can build a proper gear set for him later. And that pretty much sums up our current progress with Kayron. Overall, I think this setup is still in the early stage, but it's getting there. The save data is solid, the partner syncs decently, and once we hit account level 40, we can start improving his gear and potential a lot more. For now, I'll keep running the F2P team, Mika and Ray, since it's the most stable option for Kayron. But later on, once we get access to stronger partners or more consistent AP support, I might start experimenting with other team comps. Anyway, that's it for today's run. I'll probably jump back into Chaos soon to hunt for better save data and see how far we can push him next time. Thanks for watching, and if you've also been trying Kayron, let me know what builds or card combos have been working for you, and I'll see you in the next one.